Hey people, I hope you're doing well. I'm back today for a new video on Forza Horizon 4. So, not long ago I made a special video about the cars with the most acceleration. A few months before that, I made a video about the cars with the most horsepower, the most powerful cars in this Forza Horizon 4. And today, I'm making the video that's missing, let's say, in this trilogy, let's say about really very high-performance special cars. Because today, we're going to do a special video about the cars with the highest max speed in this Forza. Today, I'll showcase the models that, in my opinion, have the best top speed, VMAX, meaning they can surpass 279.621 miles per. Let's begin with the Agera RS, which was featured in my special videos about cars with the highest acceleration. It has an exceptionally high acceleration and top speed, VMAX. And in addition to that, it's a car that you can get for free in one copy if you have the car pass. Let's begin. The max speed should be 283 miles per. I've never achieved more with this model. The most I've reached is 283 miles per. But it also depends especially on the world that is on the road. Because sometimes you are forced to adapt your trajectories and mess up your records a bit. You see 456. And it's the max that I've caught with this model. Keeping in addition as you see a grip about correct. But here, especially, she is capable of doing 456 kilometers per hour, maybe 457, by really having, let's say, the cleanest possible highway with the least possible civilians. So there you have it, that was the Agera RS car, I remind you, from the car pass, which you can therefore get for free if you have the car pass in one copy. Later, you'll need to purchase them using credit. Next, we discuss the Koenigsegg from the Fortunyland extension, available for free. This car, also featured in the video on cars with the most acceleration, has monstrous acceleration and a very high top speed. Unfortunately, it's raining, so we don't have the best grip. I'll try to show you a run at 279.621 miles per. Normally, we do it quite easily and can even reach 286 miles per on good days when there are fewer people on the highway. She can do it. We're already not too bad there. However, there are many people on the highway. It's crazy. We catch 450 and some dust. 455, 56, 57. We could have caught 460 if the Chinese bus wasn't on the highway. So there you go, Koenigsegg, always monstrous. These depend on how you adjust them. We'll either have an excellent acceleration car or an excellent VMAX car. In any case, these two monsters, so the Agera RS and the 200 speed, are really impressive, I find. We then move on to Bugatti with the EB 110, a car that is therefore swappable and swapped with the engine of the Chiron and the Veyron, the W16. So they're fully improved. Indeed. Normally, it's 282 miles per hour minimum. Having more support, by the way, finally there is more support and better steering than the 200 speed. But largely, however, below the Agera RS, which is really, in addition to being fast, very manageable. However, this one, it has an impressive acceleration. It's quite funny to see the number of cars, let's say a little bit old, which are really cheated on this game. Because it's really these old models from the 90s, 80s sometimes, but really especially 90s, they are often able to exceed the 430, 440 kilometers per hour. And who are often among... This Forza's most impressive feat is reaching 281 miles per, though I've already hit 282 miles per with it. This gives you an idea of what you can do with the monstrous EB110. We stay on the old with the McLaren F1, so it's not the F1 GT. The F1 GT has better acceleration compared to the standard F1, but the latter has a higher top speed. Normally, this should be quite violent. It's a real monster. In addition to that, the sound is not badly done. On this Forza Horizon 4, so clearly I really completely recommend this old McLaren. Just as much as the F1 GT. It's cheaper, by the way, than the F1 GT, and it's violent. Oh no, they are so badly placed annoying. So wait. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll do an annoying. So wait. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll make a little comeback. Here it's going to be complicated. I think we're going to have to start this run again. Come on, one last try. It goes, but they didn't make things easy for me because clearly we're going to do a slightly worse run than what was planned. Because this one I've already raised to 460, so clearly, quite impressive. And look at the grip it has. It's quite crazy. An old Forza Horizon 4 video is popular again. It's nice to see older content still being enjoyed. If these legendary models weren't as fast, the younger generation might not be as interested in them. For once, I quite agree with the somewhat smoked performances that Forza Horizon 4 does on these models. Is it that if we go on an even older car, the Shelby Monaco King Cobra car, from the downloadable content, Barrett Jackson, by the way, it is also present in the video on accelerations. I had said a little nonsense. I had said that it was in update number 9 this one, while not at all. It is a car from the Barrett Jackson pack, so it is also free if you have the car pass. On the other hand, this one is very fast, but it has performance issues. It's not that it has weird performance, but rather, here, we start to enter, let's say, on-car models, which really have impossible performances, in fact. So impossible and unrealistic, because clearly the acceleration is nonsense. Ouch, 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 ouch. She started smoking there. We are on obviously, as you can hear, we are no longer on the basic. 5.8. We are on a Lamborghini. 512 engine swap. And by the way, we get 453. The best I got with her is 457. If my memories are correct. Today, unfortunately, the boots decided to be very annoying on the highway and prevent us from really getting records. But in any case, we will say that it gives you an idea of the vehicles. The fastest in the game, at least for those who only want to do VMAX. Well then, outside VMAX, this one is not necessarily very interesting because it does not have a particularly good grip. And as you see in the turns, it tends to always drift on the sides. And it is a bit... I don't recommend driving above 186 miles NEH under any circumstances. With a setting like that, rather with the V12 racing setting where it is a bit more impressive, let's say, in terms of road holding because it is a bit lighter still. Then we move on to the Mosler MT900S, a car that I think you all know about the game so much it is broken. Normally, we should do a VMAX. We should typically catch around 292 miles H. Maybe a little bit more. This is a car that was free. This one also unlocked via the Forzaton shop. It also went through the festival selection. It also went as a seasonal championship reward. And it was also offered as a car for the players. So normally everyone has at least one Mosler. I think that really everyone now has at least one Mosler in their garage. I had 2-3 at one point. There you go. It's pretty smoked, and it's exactly like the Ferrari 549/20 Evo. The physics struggle with these cars because they are so fast, and they make them sink into the ground at the rear. So you have a grip that is hallucinating since the car leans, and the game's physics make it so. So for your car to get out of the... It's hard to explain, but stop sinking into the ground and actually push it. This little push from the game gives you a surplus of power. Thanks to this physics bug, your cars can exceed 292 miles EH. We did 287 miles EH, I think, and we have a monumental grip, maybe even more impressive than the Porsche, which is already very, very, very impressive. So it's true that the swapped and properly adjusted Mosler is something very, very, very impressive. However, after that, you have to switch to the 512 racing. Even without 512, this one remains very fast. With the basic 5 Hewitt engine, normally you can get up to 490 or even 500 by drafting one of your friends. As you saw, the car reached about 288 miles H without drafting. To finish, I couldn't make a video about the cars with the highest top speed without mentioning the 599XX Evo. Once again, this car is the best in the game, in my opinion, and this one, it's not my setting. This setting can be found by searching 519 as it enables this car feature to catch 519 kilometers per hour without aspiration. With aspiration, you can even flop a bit more than that, like 522, 523. And you see, it's the same bug. That is to say, you go into the ground after a while so much your accelerations and so much the game struggles to understand what is happening. And then it tries to get the car out of the ground by giving it little jolts. And there, we have a smoked handling. We have a smoked VMAX from smoked. And we have a car that is super maneuverable. Frankly, this one is by far the best. The MT900S and the Porsche PO are very fast, but this is even above, I would say, We grab 500, 505. Look at the grip. If this car isn't a scandal, honestly, I don't understand. It's really abused. Well, there you have it. There's no comparison, clearly. This one's the fastest in the game, followed by the Mosler. The other models shown are about equal, capable of reaching between 450 and 460. I hope you enjoyed this brief video on the VMAX. If so, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, check the description and comments to show your support. Support me for free by clicking my link, which shows ads and offers a chance to win gifts. You can also find my Instagram link there to buy cheap games and support my channel. Lastly, you can also become a support member by clicking the join button below this video if you'd like. I enjoy when we unintentionally end our hikes at a waterfall. I'm cutting the video here before the game gets too wild. See you soon. Alright, have a good day everyone. Enjoy the game. Bye.